Hello everyone, it's Camelosaurus here, and today we're reviewing the CollectA Plateosaurus. So, the word Plateosaurus means flat lizard, and Plateosaurus was a sauropod. I think he was a prosauropod because he is one of the early ancestors of the sauropods. He lived in the Triassic, which was 220 to 210 million years ago. He lived in Western Europe, so Germany, France, and Switzerland. Its length was 6 to 8 meters, and its weight was up to 4 tons, and it was a herbivore. Although they could stand on 2 legs, they mainly lived their life on 4 legs, only standing up to grab branches out of trees. However, you can still achieve a 4-legged walking pose. However, it does look a bit goofy. First things first, I think they nailed this colour scheme for the Plateosaurus. Whenever I think of Plateosaurus, I always think of greens and kind of, just a green dinosaur. I'm glad they went with green and not a more complicated colour, which I think really shows the simplicity of this actual dinosaur. When we look at the face, you can see there is a lot of shrink wrapping on the face. You can mainly tell by here and around the eye, around the orbit. So there is quite a bit of shrink wrapping, but you can you can just walk over that. It's not that noticeable. Now going down the neck, we can see the coloration from the back continues, and it doesn't really stop. The coloration stays the same throughout pretty much the whole figure. So looking at the feet, unlike the other two figures we've reviewed recently, this figure has fairly normal sized feet, to be honest, and you know what, Plateosaurus, I'm proud of you. Sadly, this figure is a tripod, as it needs that to stand on 2 legs, which it probably would have used in the real world though, so I think that's acceptable that this figure is a tripod. Now, when we take a look at these hands look very powerful, and they look like they could dig some stuff up, they look like they could grab some stuff. They look really cool actually, and I really like that about the figure. And I think, unfortunately, no, it's all fine, it's all good. So yeah, I like that about the figure. Another thing I like about the figure is the detail. Now, being a 2011 figure, it's not got amazing detail. However, it is very good for 2011. Every scale seems to be there. However, they are a bit bigger than that of the Carnotaurus, the Schleich one we reviewed, or even the Papo running T-Rex, so it does falter in those areas. I will also mention this figure does indeed come with a cloaca. Overall, this is a very active pose from the animal, which was actually able to be achieved by the animal, which is also really cool. Time for everyone's favourite part, comparisons. Starting off with its, the biggest sauropod that we have available to us is the Papo. It scales up pretty well with it, to be honest, and I think that is a good scale. Now scaling up with the Safari Apatosaurus, which is a bit smaller, and I think this, it's a nice, they look okay, they look good together, yeah? Even though the Apatosaurus would probably be a lot larger. But it still looks good together, and I think they look quite cool. Next, the comparison with another CollectA sauropod. We're comparing with the Daxia Titan, and I think they look really cool together as well, which is really nice. Last but not least, we're comparing with the CollectA Alamosaurus, and these do not scale well together, but they both look nice, which is good, which is really cool. So that's it for the comparisons. Now let's go on to the overall results for the Plateosaurus. Sorry, I tried to get that out there. Overall, the Plateosaurus is a really cool figure and is definitely the best Plateosaurus out there, the CollectA one, so I would recommend getting it for anyone that wants to just get a ton of different obscure dinosaurs. So yeah, the Plateosaurus is a really cool figure. I'm going to give this guy a 7 out of 10. He's a really good figure, but he could be better. I mean, the detail's kind of lacking. The colour scheme, while good, is a bit boring, and I'm sure there's some accuracy things in there that you guys will probably know. So guys, thank you for watching this review, and until next time, this has been Camelsaurus. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.